Hello everyone, and welcome to another episode of American Truck Simulator. And first episode, we're going to be doing some couple of jobs. I was doing recording actually, but then when I was watching the footage, my microphone volume was still a bit too high up, so I actually did lower it down a little bit where it's not that high and where it doesn't sound like that I am too close to the mic. So it should sound okay for now. So yeah, so right now we'll go ahead and do some, let me see, that's 4 hours. Frozen vegetables. How long is that? 4 hours. So yeah, so I was actually recording earlier, and what happened was, again, I was rewatching the footage because I do watch the footage before I do upload it. And what happened is that the microphone sounded like this. Yeah, so anyways, it was just crossing them, like it was just kind of high up and that kind of stuff. So that's why. So like, I have a Blue Yeti mic, in the back of it there's actually a gain volume for the microphone, so that was up a bit too loud, so I had to adjust it and put that a little bit so it wasn't not that loud. So anyways, we can go ahead and just continue on the day. That's flour, 3 hours, but actually we don't need any cables, that's 2 hours. Home accessories, 4 hours. My god, what's up with these 4 hours strip right here? 3 hours. Frozen fruit. Well, anyways, this like I'm just gonna go ahead and just pick up a job that is, oh, man. Well, frozen vegetables, well, yeah, frozen vegetables list. It's gonna take that one. The pure build. So I get current job, frozen vegetable, show low, Camp Verde. So I think show low is up in Arizona. I'm not 100% sure, but hopefully we will find out once it gets to our game. And it's gonna be a sales school trader, and right now let's go ahead and check out the map and see where that is at. I didn't want to choose that right there. Nope. Yep, it's me in Sholo, Arizona, so it's not gonna be too far from us. It's about 4 hours away, but you know, 4 hours is not that bad. Depending, for most people it is, for me it's not that really bad. So anyways, go ahead and just change that to that. Parking brake is off. Make sure we got our. There we go. I think the reason why I missed my turns because I zoom in away, so I'm gonna make sure it's not zooming away where I can actually see my next turn is and that kind of stuff. So anyways, our headers is on and we should be to go. So right now it's about 6:12 p.m. in game time. So yeah, so you know, again, just for the reminder, I did, you know, just record it earlier, but again, I'm actually doing a redo of it because I actually still messed up the mic footage, not the mic footage, but I still messed up the microphone audio where it was kind of too loud. So I actually had to, you know, lower it down just a bit where it's not that loud and you guys can be able to hear me in the game. So let me go ahead and just, speaking of that, let me go ahead and just run down the game just a little bit so you guys can hear me very, very well, because I know that the game sound effects can be pretty loud sometimes. So let me go ahead and turn that down just for you. I should put up just a little bit because I want people to still hear it, but at the same time hear me as well. So actually made me just put up just a little bit. So there you go. Alright, so that shouldn't be too loud, but it is kind of, I mean, it is loud for my headset, but I'm not sure it'll be too loud for my mic because I still want to hear myself speak over the mic. So yeah, so anyways, we're just gonna go ahead and just, okay, I'm trying to go this way, folks, but so letting me go through. And this is the camera right here to compare. So I'm hoping that in this episode I don't crash into any guardrails like I did in my previous episode. If you guys have not seen my previous episode, I suggest you watch my previous episode where I was actually driving down bends and hitting guardrails and whatnot. So me watching that footage over and over and over again made me laugh somewhat hard because like I couldn't not see myself driving into guardrails over and over and over again. So, and also there was this other episode where I was feeling a bit rusty, where I was keep forgetting what the controls are. So one episode was me driving a little bit recklessly, and there was me feeling a bit rusty. So yeah, but right now we're making a fan turn up here at this we got a Dodge Charger right there. Got some, got Volvo, got a Kenworth, and I believe a Kenworth on the other side as well. So yeah, and also if you guys have not seen my recent Instagram post, or if you guys are new to my channel and want to see what my Instagram is, my Instagram is me with Michael Dell Official. And what you do for my Instagram, go ahead and look at my recent Instagram post, and my recent Instagram post will have a caption saying that I'll be recording American Truck Simulator until January 2nd, 2019. And what that means is that just because it says January 2nd, 2019, it doesn't mean it's the end of my ATS series. I will still continue ATS. I will still continue ATS, and yeah. But reason why I said till January 2nd, 2019, is because it's been a while since I've recorded this game. Like, I have played it when not recording, but I haven't but I haven't recorded it like a long time. So that's why I want to do a week of ATS and do some other games as well. I might go ahead and go back to Here's and Generals, because that is one of the games that I do miss recording as well. So yeah, and I hope you guys do miss me recording that game as well, because believe it or not, my first Heroes and Generals face game episode did have some good likes and some good viewers, so I do want to bring that back out there. So yeah, and also if you guys are wondering what I do when I'm not recording, let's see, I do sometimes play my PS4. Speaking about PS4, the other night, not last night, but I believe it was 2 nights ago, I was playing Call of Duty World War II online on zombie mode with some people, so we're having a bit of fun. And then after that, I get off my PS4 energy. I let my dad play because he plays as well for the wrestling game. So then I go on my Xbox and watch a little bit of YouTube and I do play some bit of Forza Horizon as Need for Speed Rivals and Payback. And yeah, so I was playing some Need for Speed Rivals on my Xbox One along with Forza Horizon 3. Then after that, I go on the YouTube app on my Xbox One, and people who I do watch on YouTube are pretty much are just Pocket324, GeForceLaw, Doug 1637, not AJ, Adrian, Samuel Olsen, and people who I subscribe to, people who have subscribed to me. I do watch those sometimes. So, and believe it or not, I do have some people who like, I do have some subscribers who are popular, and yeah. So, again, I do have some popular YouTubers that do have subscribed to me, and yeah, so I believe the Beatles was one of them as well. So, if I do find my, if I do go my channel, if I do go onto my subscribers, and if I do find the popular YouTubers, I'll go ahead take a screenshot of it and put it on Instagram, so you guys can see who are the popular YouTubers that have subscribed to me. So, I do have some popular YouTubers who have subscribed to me, but I just don't remember the top of their head. Probably because I haven't watched them in a long time. So, but anyways, just like that, me purchasing a green light. Come on, fellas, this green light, you can just go ahead and just go. Love that beautiful truck right there. Yellow light. Alright, let's go ahead and change lanes right here. Alright, making sure it's on the sidewalk, because sometimes I do have a feeling that my truck is on the sidewalk. Probably because it's a big truck and it's really long, so excuse me about that. There's my voice a little bit right there, so I believe I can make a right up here, not really much sure. Actually I can, okay. So I'm just gonna do that. No need for high beams, because there's not need for high beams. The only times when we use high beams if it's when there's no street light or there's no traffic. So, but as soon as there is a bit of traffic, we can go ahead and not use high beams and go and use low beams. So, using beams because I'm just one of the other people. So, yeah. So I'm thinking about just doing one job for this episode, and maybe in my next episode I might go ahead and do 2 jobs. So yeah, look at this. This is so beautiful right here. Just love this truck. So I just have the peer belt. I just like the way it looks in sunset as well, to be quite honest. How much left in my tank? I have a pretty much left in my tank, so I'm not going to fill it up all the way unless I do need to. So, but right now our tank is pretty much full. But anyways, if you guys are enjoying my ATS episodes, be sure to give it a like and subscribe, so you guys can see some more ATS and some more uploads as well. So, or just give it a like or dislike, and if you do like it, explain to me why you like it. If you do dislike it, then put a reason why, and just put what is being improved, why not. So again, if you are enjoying my, even though if you are enjoying or not enjoying, just give it a dislike, because even though you are giving me a dislike, you actually are still giving me a rating, which does help me a lot, because a like or dislike can actually work, because like I said, even though you are giving me a dislike or a like, you are still giving me a rating and it does show me that you are watching it. And seriously, dude, you gotta drive that freaking slow from a truck? I mean, Ford Focus or Ford Fiesta, whatever that was. I mean, it could be my fault, but at the same time, I was going at the speed limit, and that guy was like, "Oh, look, a truck. Let me go ahead and just slow down." Like, really, dude? Really? You don't see a freaking semi truck behind you like going at a speed limit, and you're just going like 60 on the speed limit? Come on, seriously, look at this. Speed limit 75. Which that means that Focus is probably doing 60. So, yeah. I mean, sometimes the AIs are the ones that cause accidents, so, but, you know, it could be, the player, which means it's you and I, or it could be the AIs, they drive so slow, especially the speed limit. So I'm going to try and avoid getting to more. I'm going to avoid on trying to not get into any more accidents, because I just don't wanna. And that one right there is kind of the AI's fault, because the AI is going pretty slow. Look at this. You see on my GPS 75. That means it's a 75 means the speed limit, and I'm going about 67, 68. So I'm going about 66. Going to speed limit. Oh, I thought I checked right up there. Oh, it was pretty nice for Chef Camaro up there. Oh, nope, stay in lane. 67. Now they're slowing down. Let's go ahead and just go to the gas. I'm not gonna hit the brake or anything. I'm just gonna just let off the gas and let the truck do its own thing. So yeah, that's Chef Camaro, I believe. So we got a Ford Explorer. Go ahead and change lanes right here. Got the Arizona Highway Patrol Ford Explorer right there. Make sure we don't hit the trooper's vehicle. 75, 66, 67, 68. Change lanes up here. 69. My god, excuse me about that. 71. So yeah, so even though I'm going the speed limit, the AIs, they seem to tend to drive slow still. Like, come on, seriously, you're driving so slow, and yet you don't see a big, huge semi truck me by, and yeah, this is what I did. Also, I missed my turn from my recordings from earlier, so this is the second time that I missed my turn. So actually my third time, because when I was trying to record footage earlier, I actually missed two turns. One from when I actually first started the job, and now this is my fourth time. So yeah, so not having a great episode today for some odd reason. Not having a great episode. But anyways, we should be able to go around and find our turn again. So even though we missed our turn, we go ahead and just find the exit. So speaking of exit, we go ahead and see what the next exit is. Alright, so the next exit is gonna be going up over here. So even though we missed our first exit, we can still head to the exit up here and just go on this way. So it's nothing, I mean, it's not the end of the world, so it's not it's a big deal about it. But I mean, if I did miss the exit, and if it's really long way, then yes, I probably would be complaining. But you know, since it's an exit not too far away, things I just missed, I can go ahead, go to this exit, and this exit will take me to my destination. So I mean, yeah, so what I was saying before, let me see where I put my waypoint at, because I accidentally put it somewhere where I was not sure where I put it. I wonder where I waypoint at. Oh yeah. Even though that we missed this exit right here, we can go ahead and we can go. Even though that we missed this exit right here, we can go ahead and take this exit up here, because like I said, even though we're taking this exit right here, we are still going to our destination, which that means we don't have to be going our next exit, that's going all the way around and whatnot. So yeah, so I mean, even though like I said again, even though that we actually missed this exit right here, we can go ahead and still take this one, because you know, both exits, this and this, are still taking the same, you know, the same drop off. So yeah. And which our second exit will be up here. And alright, so this time I'm gonna be really prepared to take the second turn, and we're taking our second turn up this off ramp, and just about right now. So again, even though we missed our first exit, the second exit is still taking us to the same destination, the same drop off. So it's not the end of the world. But like I said, you know, if I did miss the first exit, and if it did take me a long ways to get to the second exit, and may have to take a long ways back, then yes, I will complain, because believe it or not, when I did play this, when I was not recording the other week or so, I did miss my first exit, and I had to drive all the way across the highway to find the exit, the second exit. When I did find the second exit, that second exit had to take me all the way back down on the highway, and took me where I take my drop off. So this would be the example. So let's say I was supposed to take this exit, right? But instead the GPS took me all the way this way, took me to the exit right here, and took me all the way down here, took me to this one down here, and maybe drive back all the way this way up here, so I can get back to where I need to be at. Believe it or not, actually did happen. So gotta be rid of that. So, but you know, half the times, you know, it is what it is. I mean, sometimes it could be because of the GPS glitch or whatever. But I mean, at the same time, you know, but I mean, at least this one was actually a mile away from the first exit. So yeah. And of course speed would be 55. So, and once I am done doing ATS week, I'm thinking about doing Heroes and Generals. And thinking about Heroes and Generals, my first episode of Heroes and Generals, which is my facing episode, has it does has a decent amount of likes and a decent amount of viewers. So if you guys have not watched my first Heroes and Generals episode, I suggest you guys watch it as well. So yeah, and again, If you are liking my ATS episode or just any videos that you're watching my channel, be sure to give them a like and subscribe. And also, let me turn that one on. I gotta turn that one off. So yeah, alright. Again, just in case I would just do a little bit, cause I use stutter sometimes, which it's a common thing that I have growing up as stuttering issues. So I'm just trying to say that one more time in case you guys forget what I was saying. So if you guys are enjoying my ATS uploads or any kind of uploads that I'm doing, be sure to give them a like and subscribe, and this way you guys don't miss out on any of my future uploads and whatnot. So not only that, also follow me on Instagram at gamingwithmichael.official. I have about 1,000 followers, so yeah, follow me on Instagram, and you guys go ahead and see what my next uploads will be and whatnot. So, and I'm going pretty fast over here, and this I was talking about. So I was on bends like these, like bends, like tight bends like these, and I was freaking to some guardrails and whatnot. So if you guys want to know where you guys can find the episode where I was, driving around tight bends, wrecking into some guardrails, I believe if you look at the episode where it says reckless driving, that's what it was. But it was one of those episodes right there, and yeah, and I kind of ran out of some back there because I didn't hit the brakes in time, but stuff happens. So yeah, but however, saying, yeah, that's pretty much the only thing I say is piano time, which is kind of annoying to me as well, but can't really help it. So after we drop this fader, we'll go ahead and end the episode, so I can just get the uploading going and just watch some YouTube, and that's pretty much what I'm trying to do. Is just relax for the day, and yeah. And also, I'm going to go ahead and put the playlist and the description below for American Truck Sim, so you guys don't have to be searching up every single episode of mine. So you guys can go ahead and watch the full playlist of American Truck Sim, and yeah. So I will put the playlist for now on every episode and in the description, the future episodes, because I don't want to be editing the description for all the episodes. I'm only gonna be putting the playlist out for ATS on the new episodes only. So that means from this episode to the future episodes, I will put the playlist down in the description below, so you guys don't have to be searching up for every episode and whatnot. So yeah, and we're gonna go ahead and have a little drop off right here. Let's play it safe, and this is for having a issue right here. So oh no, don't hit the wall. So right now, let's go ahead and I think what I'm going to do is we have to go ahead and just drive all the way around, looks like. So I hate doing this, but we got no other choice but to drive all the way around and make a U-turn somewhere, and then actually yeah, so we have to go all the way around over here, And again, I hate doing this, but there's no other options for me to do it because I can't really go in tight with the trailer in with the kind of parking space, so we're gonna have to go ahead and trying to work for me to see what I'm doing. So I got to turn my high beams on. Sorry folks, couldn't see what I was doing because it was too dark on this road. That right there, that is when I had to switch high beams because I couldn't see the road or anything. So yeah, but we were good for now. So just gonna make sure we stop the stop sign because that's me didn't stop. I almost caused an accident in the guardrail, but luckily we didn't. So alrighty. Alright, I'm going to go ahead and just go in like this in an angle. Alright, make sure we will hit the street light right there. Sometimes I do get a bit worried that I will hit the that street light, but I didn't. Because the reason why I do get worried sometimes because some of the trailers that I do haul are long and some are short, some are medium. So alrighty, this is a third person drop off right here because it's pretty much a tight area, so there's one assembly as well. Okay, making sure that our trailer is gonna be in that green box area. Alrighty, turn this way a little bit. Now we can go ahead and just go forward with our truck. Alright, now let's go ahead and start going forward with it. And now let's go ahead and go back up it straight. So that should do it. So anyways, go ahead and turn on the parking brake to that side, kill the engine, and turn our hazards. And then this way the employees can come out next day, unload the trailer, see what needs to be unloaded, what can be kept in the trailer, and yeah. So anyways, go ahead and do from there. Clear up the trailer from the truck. Just go in and do that, and that's what we got. Oh no. There we go. Now I'm going to keep it in the truck. Alrighty. Just going to do that. There we go. There we go. Excellent. Look at that. Achieve progress. Company collector 1015. So we got about page reward 264 miles. Money $4,920. Experience 426 XP. Proficiency bonus $182. Trader memory bonus 15 XP. Total $5,102. $5,102. 400 for XP. Though for newbie experience 2,181 out of 3,400. So we're doing pretty good. So anyways, if you guys did enjoy this episode of ATS, be sure to like and subscribe, and I'll see you next time with another ATS. See you next time. Bye.